In this particular video, we will look into the details of muscular tissue. Now, muscular tissue is made of muscle cells. The muscle cells are elongated and these are called as fibers. So, we can say that muscular tissue, it is made of cells and the cells are called as muscle cells. Now, these muscle cells are long, cylindrical, look like fibers, and that is why we can also call it as muscle fibers. So, once we come to the muscle cells, now inside the muscle cell or muscle fiber, there are myofibrils which are present. So, inside the muscle cell will be myofibril, and these myofibrils are made of myofilaments. Myofilaments are of two types. There can be actin filaments and there can be myosin filaments. So, this is the particular hierarchy which is present in the case of muscular tissue. Now, if we talk about the type of muscular tissues, we can talk about skeletal, smooth, and the cardiac muscular tissue. If we look into the structures which are present over here, we can find certain important differences. The first difference that we will talk about is the nucleus. Now, in the case of skeletal muscle fiber, it will be made of these muscle fibers. Now, these muscle fibers fuse with each other. Now, if the cells or fibers fuse with each other, so the condition will become multinucleate, or we can say that the condition will be syncytial. Now, this fusion doesn't happen in the case of smooth and cardiac muscles, so the nucleus is normal, that is uninucleate. Second, talking about the shape, we can very well see here that the fiber shape is cylindrical in the first case. It is cylindrical in the case of cardiac muscles, but in this particular case, it is pointed at the ends and it is broader and in the middle part, and this particular shape is called as spindle shaped or fusiform shaped. Talking about the ends, now these ends are called as blunt ends, but in the case of spindle fibers, it will be tapered or pointed ends. Next, talking about the dark and light bands. So, dark and light bands are present in the case of skeletal muscles. These are present in the case of cardiac muscles as well as, although the dark and light bands are faint in the case of cardiac muscles. But in the case of smooth muscles, there will be no dark and light bands which are present, and that is why these muscles are called as smooth muscles. Now, in the first case, that is skeletal strips were there. In the third case, that is cardiac muscle fibers strips were there, dark and light bands were there. So, we can call skeletal muscles as striated or stripped. Cardiac can also be called as striated or stripped, but smooth muscles will be called as non-striated or non-stripped muscles. Talking about the branching, we can very well see in the diagram that branching is present only in the case of cardiac muscles. It is absent in the case of skeletal and smooth muscles. So, it is unbranched and unbranched, first two cases, and cardiac muscles are branched. Next, we talk about intercalated disc. Now, the intercalated discs are present only in the case of cardiac muscles. So, it will be absent in first two skeletal and smooth muscle cases. Next, talking about voluntary or involuntary condition. If muscle can be contracted at our will, we say that it is voluntary, and if we cannot contract the muscle at our own will, we say that the condition is involuntary. Now, only skeletal muscles are voluntary and rest to be involuntary. Next, talking about the cell junctions. Now, cell junctions we will talk about in the first case, that is skeletal muscle fibers. Now, in this case, there will be a sheath of tough connective tissue, and it will enclose several bundles of muscle fibers. In the case of smooth muscle fibers, cell junctions will hold smooth muscle fibers together, and these will as well be bundled together in connective tissue sheet. Now, cell junctions become very important in the case of cardiac muscle fibers. Now, in the case of cardiac muscle fibers, cell junctions will fuse the plasma membrane of cardiac muscle cells, and due to the fusion, these cells will stick together. Now, at some fusion points, we will say that communication junctions or intercalated discs are present. Now, these are the same intercalated discs that we were talking about. So, these are in fact the fusion points, and due to these intercalated discs, any impulse which comes to one cardiac cell, that spreads out to all cardiac cells, and that is the function of these communication junctions or intercalatedness. Lastly, talking about the locations of these muscles, skeletal muscles are attached to the bones. Example is biceps or the triceps muscle. Smooth muscle fibers are present in the wall of internal organs, or we can say the wall of visceral organs. Common examples we can talk about, these will be present in the wall of blood vessels. These will be present in the wall of alimentary canal, that is stomach or intestine. These will as well be present in the wall of reproductive or genital tract. Lastly, talking about the location of cardiac muscle fibers, these are present only in heart.